takes his unbeaten record and #2 WBC ranking into the ring today, one step away from a shot at the lightweight title. This was last September on CBS. Davis scored a convincing triumph over Termite Watkins, beating the then 4th-rated contender in his backyard of Houston, Texas. And that set up today's fight against another hungry fighter seeking a title opportunity, Vilomar Fernandez, top-ranked WBC challenger. His record, according to Ring Magazine, 24 wins, 6 losses, 2 draws. Vilomar Fernandez from Santiago in the Dominican Republic. And you will see him right here in his most impressive victory, beating Alexis Arguello in a strategic masterpiece in July of 1978. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dick Stockton, and welcome once again to the CBS Sports Spectacular. We're in Atlantic City today and tomorrow for boxing. As a matter of fact, we're going to see 2 Olympic champions who are unbeaten as professionals. Michael Spinks is trying to find his own identity. Will be in action in a light heavyweight bout against Ronquillo tomorrow. Ramon Ronquillo, and of course Mike Rossman was supposed to be in that fight against Ronquillo, but he withdrew because of illness, and he has since been suspended by the New Jersey Boxing Commission. But today it is Davis and Fernandez. The winner likely will get a shot at the WBC lightweight title. Jim Watt of Scotland holds it right now. Well, Howard Davis has been brought along very carefully, almost too carefully according to some critics, by his father and trainer Howard Davis Sr. But he seems to be ready, and he's on the brink today. Now his opponent Fernandez has fought only once in the last 16 months, but he has solid credentials with a victory over Arguello and also a very impressive showing in a losing effort against Roberto Duran in 1977.
He may have only had 12 fights, but still this has been a long-awaited confrontation, Gil. These 2 master boxers in the lightweight division, how do you see it?
Well, Vilomar Fernandez has good movement, good hand speed, but he likes fighters that come right at him. Davis doesn't do that. Davis, I think, is faster and has better hand speed. I look for a win for Howard Davis.
Well, Howard Davis has a reach advantage and a height advantage. Of course, Fernandez brings his experience to fight today. Those 2 impressive fights, a losing cause against Duran and a victory over Alexis Arguello. And we're ready for the first round here at Resorts International Hotel in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Davis in brown, now on the left of your screen. Vilomar Fernandez in the blue at the bottom of your screen. And Fernandez, 27 years of age. Howard Davis, who just turned 24 on Valentine's Day. He's from Glen Cove, New York, now lives in Hempstead. Fernandez from the Dominican Republic, now lives in New York. #1 against #2. It's scheduled for 12. An elimination bout. The winner to meet Jim Watt for the WBC crown. The referee today is Larry Hazard. Judging here in New Jersey by the referee and 2 judges, although they are using WBC rules because of this being a 12-round WBC elimination. Frank Brunette and Harold Letterman are the judges. The 10-point must system is in effect here, being as that is a WBC scoring system. The normal New Jersey round systems will not be in effect. And Fernandez scoring with a combination here in the opening seconds of the fight.
Usually when Fernandez fights, he moves around and backs up. He's putting the pressure on Davis. This is unusual, and it's a new style for Vilomar Fernandez. Let's see how it works.
CBS has an agreement with Howard Davis under which Davis may offer CBS broadcast rights to 2 additional fights for which CBS will pay Davis substantial sums, whether or not the fights are broadcast. Davis weighed in at 134.5, a half pound under the limit. Fernandez at 134. I was kidding Howard Davis about his weight. You know, he's up a half a pound from his fight against Termite Watkins, and I said that vegetarian diet of yours can't be working. You put on a whole half pound.
He probably thinks he's getting fat. He doesn't have an ounce of fat on him.
He sure doesn't. He's in great shape as always. He has never looked out of shape in our 12 fights that we've watched him in his young pro career.
Good left-hand counter by Howard Davis.
Under a minute to go here in round 1. Mandatory 8 count in effect. There is no 3 knockdown rule today. Count will continue after the bell in the event of a late knockout in a round. That will apply except in the final round. This is an 18-foot ring here at Resorts International. They're wearing 8-ounce Everlast gloves. Less than 30 seconds to go in round 1.
Right now, Davis is making Fernandez fight his fight. He's making Fernandez be the aggressor and move in and wing the punches. And Davis is looking to counter. That's usually what Fernandez does.
Fernandez, 24 wins, 6 losses, 2 draws, 7 knockouts. Davis, 12-0 with 5 knockouts, and their record would indicate they're not known as big sluggers, but they are master boxers. This is round number 2. It is scheduled for 12, a 12-round fight, because it is an elimination for the WBC Championship. The winner to meet Jim Watt, the champion. We're at Resorts International Hotel in Atlantic City. Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy with Dick Stockton at ringside. This important lightweight bout between the top 2 contenders in the WBC. Davis on the left of your screen. Fernandez now circling to the left in blue. Fernandez with victories over Arguello, Ray Lampkin, Jose Resto, a common opponent. Davis beat him in his professional debut. Frankie Otero, another Fernandez victim. Davis with wins over Larry Stanton, Jose Hernandez, Mexican champion, Termite Watkins.
You know, Fernandez has never been known as a puncher, but as most cases when fellas can't punch, he takes a tremendous punch. He took everything that Roberto Duran had to offer. Never got hurt with a headshot, but finally in the 13th round, he got hit a couple of good shots in the body and went. But he takes a tremendous punch.
Well, and since that time, his career has been somewhat inactive. I guess a lot of fighters didn't want to fight him after that impressive performance against Duran. Followed that with a victory over Alexis Arguello. Oh, good right hand. Flattened Davis. Davis looked to be just kind of relaxing along the ropes, escaping there, and he takes the count. He's all right. He's annoyed at himself. He got careless, Gil.
Yes, he certainly did. He didn't know where the punch came from. He was in a very awkward position. I don't think he's hurt. I think he's all right, but he did get hit with a good punch.
He got up very quickly, and he looked very alert. He slapped his gloves on his thighs. He was annoyed at himself because he was just making a fairly routine move along the ropes coming out of the corner, much like that one there. But Fernandez caught him with a right hand. He just wasn't ready. That happened against Norman Goins early in his 12-fight career.
When Norman Goins hit him and knocked him down, it looked like he was out. This time, he doesn't seem to be that badly hurt, but he looks worried in there right now.
We're under a minute to go here in the second round. Good left jab by Davis.
This is very unusual for Fernandez to be in a position of the chaser, and he's chasing right now.
Well, Fernandez, he scored the knockdown. He'd like to put some more points on the board here. Less than 30 seconds to go, round 2. Fernandez, 27 years of age. Davis, 24. Unbeaten Olympic champion, his teammates Ray Leonard and Michael Spinks watching here. Final seconds. This is round 3, scheduled for 12, the lightweights. In an elimination 12-round bout, and Fernandez on the attack early here in round 3. He scored a knockdown in the second round. The 10-point must system in effect, Gil, and how could that knockdown help him in the scoring?
It could be very, very important in the scoring. Most times when there's a knockdown, it could be a 2-point round for Fernandez, or even a 3-point round. And he just hit Davis a tremendous right hand, and he hurt Davis. Davis wins.
Third round action.
For a guy that doesn't have a reputation as a puncher, that Fernandez, he's setting himself solid. He's letting some good, solid, hard punches go in there. Howard looks very, very tight. He looks like he's winging his punches. He's trying to put a little too much power in him, and he just doesn't have his normal rhythm.
Digging to the body, scored a good right hand to the midsection. We're in round 3, scheduled for 12. Fernandez on the left of your screen, Howard Davis on the right. The referee is Larry Hazard. Fernandez digs to the body.
Fernandez is setting himself up so much better than Davis. When he lands a punch, it's a solid punch. Howard's not giving himself a chance. He's moving too much.
He landed that left hook as he moved away, however.
Yeah, but again, you said it, Tim. He landed it moving away.
Not a lot of zip on it. Under a minute to go in this third round.
Big left hook by Vilomar again. Slipped the punch and threw a left hook.
You can see the reach advantage and the height advantage that Davis has, but Fernandez said, well, Arguello goes about 5'10". That might be a slight exaggeration, but he said, I didn't have any trouble with height and reach. I'm not worried about it here.
He's the boss in this fight right now.
Yes, he is. Digging to the body in that last flurry and scoring. Under 30 seconds to go here in the third round. Howard Davis yet to taste defeat. Scores a left jab. Perhaps his two toughest opponents, Larry Stanton and Termite Watkins. Final seconds, third round.
Incredible odyssey of Eric Heiden continues next Saturday on the CBS Sports Spectacular. He takes his 5 gold medals to Holland for the World Speed Skating Championships. We will be with him on the plane, find out what it was like, and also see him in a great competition. And don't forget, they love him in Holland and have for a long, long time next week on our show. Right now, let's go back to Tim Ryan.
All right, Dick, I'd say that Eric Heiden's more popular in Holland than Hans Brinker. Silver skates for none. That'll be quite an exciting show with a great Olympic champion.
Tim, what weight was that Hans Brinker?
I think he was a lightweight. These are lightweights, the two best in the WBC. Round number 4, scheduled for 12.
Fernandez is fighting with complete confidence. Right now, he's the boss. Davis has to do something to turn this thing around.
Well, we talked about experience. You know, I just seem to sense it in action here. Confidence in the face of Fernandez and a little lack of confidence in the face of Howard Davis.
That's right.
This is just his 13th professional fight. Everyone agrees he has a brilliant future ahead of him, no matter what happens here today. But there were many experts who thought he could win this fight. Still among them.
Including yours truly.
Now, you notice I didn't come out and make a prediction, Gil. I just left you out there on your own. This one's got a long way to go. This is the 4th round, scheduled for 12.
Vilomar may be getting even for his brother. You know, Howard Davis boxed his brother, Jose Fernandez, and won a decision over him.
That's right. That was in February of '78. Vilomar Fernandez, one of 8 children.
Look at the way he can take liberties with Davis. I mean, he's taking 3 shots and he's not getting penalized or punished back from Davis.
Fernandez with a little additional incentive this week. He just had a new baby girl last week, Delia. His wife Edith, no doubt home watching this one with a new baby.
Well, there's an old Irish saying, Tim, when you have a new baby, it brings you luck.
You got to go out and earn some new shoes, too.
Right, also bills.
Good jab from Davis landed. Fernandez short. Davis showing a good speed of foot. They talk about his fast hands, but he's got equally fast feet. Less than a minute to go here in the 4th round.
Big left hook by Fernandez. You know, Davis is flinching from these punches, and he just doesn't see them coming. If he gets hit with one with his eyes closed, he's going.
Right hand landed in the cheekbone from Fernandez.
Look at Fernandez. He's playing with it.
Davis did show he could take some punches. Termite Watkins put some punishment on him in his last fight. He took quite a few shots. Withstood that for a 10-round victory. 30 seconds to go in the 4th round.
Look at Davis covering up. Not looking to count them.
Approaching the end of this 4th round, scheduled for 12. Well, tomorrow here on the Sports Spectacular. More boxing from the Resorts International Hotel right here in Atlantic City, where we are today in the Superstar Theater. A light heavyweight fight. Michael Spinks, unbeaten as a pro, another Olympic champion against Ramon Ronquillo. Ronquillo upset Mike Rossman. The rematch scheduled for tomorrow. Rossman pulled out, and it will be Michael Spinks at 3:15 Eastern Time tomorrow here on the Sports Spec. More great boxing action. This is round 5, scheduled for 12. Vilomar Fernandez on the left of your screen in blue. Howard Davis on the right. And a little more slugging than you might expect from these two boxing technicians.
Davis now is standing still and getting a little more leverage in his punches. He's not bouncing all over the ring. This is going to become a fight instead of a boxing exhibition.
March 8th will be in Las Vegas for Leon Spinks against Eddie Animal Lopez. And the next day on the Sports Spec, Scott Ledoux and Ron Lyle from St. Paul, Minnesota. That's March 8th and 9th. Lots of boxing ahead this month and next month on the CBS Sports Spectacular. Right here, an important lightweight elimination bout. We're in the 5th round. Howard Davis and Vilomar Fernandez. Good left jab from Davis. Fernandez pulling back from the combination. Nothing landed.
Davis is flat-footed now. He's chasing Fernandez a little bit, getting a little more leverage in his punches.
Got the jab through again. Left hook landed from Davis. Davis looks a little more relaxed in this round to me, Gil.
That's right.
But Fernandez scored the combination, catching Davis in the corner.
This is what Davis does. When Davis is on the ropes, he starts to go into that alley shuffle or alley-oop or whatever you call it. It takes points away from him.
Good jab from Davis again. Combination. Fernandez comes right back from it. Fernandez digging inside. Less than a minute to go in round 5. Good action here in this 5th round.
Yes, there is. Davis is starting to relax now. He's starting to get control of himself an awful lot better.
Whoa, he just missed. Just missed that right-hand counter. That could have really hurt Fernandez. Got a piece of him, but didn't get him flush. Davis looking much, much better here in the 5th round. Under 30 seconds to go. On our cards, Fernandez jumped into an early lead after an even 1st round. And he had a knockdown in round 2. Approaching the end of round 5. Round number 6 from the Resorts International Hotel Superstar Theater here in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Sellout crowd. This is a showroom, so there aren't that many seats, but it's full, packed for this 12-round elimination lightweight fight.
At the end of last round, Davis's speed and combination started to bother Fernandez, and he started to lose his cool.
We're listening to Gil Clancy along with Tim Ryan and Dick Stockton here at ringside, live on the CBS Sports Spectacular. Don't forget tomorrow, Michael Spinks, Ramon Ronquillo, an important light heavyweight fight from this same location. 3:15 Eastern Time tomorrow. The referee is Larry Hazard. I guess Howard Davis's father, who is also his trainer, Howard Sr., got him calmed down after that 4th round because he was much, much better in round 5. More relaxed.
Well, despite the fact that we have the Vilomar getting off to such a fast start, there was no panic in the Davis corner. They were all very cool, very calm, and seemingly very confident.
His managers, Dennis Rappaport and Mike Jones. The second, Jimmy Glenn and Kenny Davis. Peter Miranda, the manager of Fernandez. There's a left hook from Fernandez landing. And his seconds are Charlie Galata and Wilson LaRusso. Left hook landed again over that right of Davis's. Kind of a flick jab by Davis, fell short. to alert our stations along the line. We'll be going to a station break at the end of the 6th round.
Earlier in the fight, Vilomar Fernandez was throwing straight right hands to the body, and they were very effective. He stopped doing that.
Davis combination. Good one landing. He's got those hands moving now. Under a minute to go. Davis cutting out the ring on Fernandez. Again, more confidence here in round 6 by Howard Davis. Fernandez blocked those well, and those missed. And Davis threw a lot of punches there, 7, 8 in a row, but only landed 1.
Yeah, but it looks good to the judges, and it looks good to the crowd, Tim. Vilomar is not doing that much right now. There's that right hand to the body. See, that sets up position for Vilomar.
Counter left, and Davis landed.
I told you this was going to be a fight, Tim. Stop being a boxing exhibition. They're fighting now.
Under 30 seconds to go. Round 6, scheduled for 12. We'll be right back after these words from your local station. Number 7. In this 12-round lightweight elimination bout, at the top of your screen is Vilomar Fernandez, the #1 rated contender by the WBC. And the World Boxing Council's #2 man, Howard Davis, unbeaten in 12 professional fights. The winner will meet Jim Watt of Scotland, the current WBC champion. 7th round action from the Resorts International Hotel in Atlantic City, live on the CBS Sports Spectacular. Sugar Ray Leonard and Michael Spinks, Olympic teammates from 1976 with Howard Davis on that great American team, are in attendance here to watch their friend and former teammate try to move on to the title shot.
He's trying everything, Howard, but he just hasn't rattled Vilomar enough. That one round he had him confused, but Vilomar is very, very steady and solid.
And he had Davis in trouble late in round number 6. Davis looks fresh and ready to go here in the 7th round.
That's that good conditioning, Tim. Davis is probably the best conditioned fighter in the ring. And that's why he can get knocked down and get up and perform the way he does. Nothing beats good conditioning.
He was knocked down in round 2. He was rocked in round 7.
Knocked in round 6, Tim.
6, pardon me. We're in round 7. Larry Hazard is the referee. Davis going low to the body, coming back on top. Fernandez just got flat-footed and waited for Howard Davis to throw his combination. Now he lands a right hand.
His punches are so much heavier than Davis's, and he's not supposed to be a puncher.
Only 7 knockouts.
Another right hand right on his chin. He has Davis hurt now.
Only 7 knockouts for Fernandez in 24 victories. Not known as a knockout puncher, but he's thrown them hard here today. Less than a minute to go in the 7th round. Ooh, he missed with one there.
Now he's fighting southpaw. Now he's back turned around again. That experience is standing him in good stead right now, Tim. He's solid.
Right hand lead got through, and Fernandez acknowledged it too to Davis with a little nod. Saying, yeah, you got me. Less than 30 seconds to go. We're in the 7th round. Now warning from Larry Hazard to Howard Davis for holding Fernandez behind the head. We're in the final seconds of the 7th round. Round number 8 in this 12-round lightweight elimination bout, and they both come out swinging. Fernandez with a slight abrasion at the top of his nose, right between the eyes. Nothing serious at all, but the first physical damage we've seen of any kind in either fight. Davis has been down once and was rocked in round 6.
Davis is the aggressor again. He's standing solid now instead of running around. I think he's a much more effective fighter when he fights this way.
Fernandez looking to the referee to say, hey, watch that low blow. It was unintentional from Davis, it appeared to be, and the referee just said, keep the hands up, both of you. Larry Hazard doing a good job in this fight. It's been a very entertaining fight.
great, Tim. That sets up his movement beautifully. Good left hook by Davis. Pete Davis, when he's solid like this, he's a much better fighter. Good right hand by Davis.
Snapping that jab well again. Good right hand. Sending Fernandez back to the ropes. Fernandez easily escaping that. And a little bit of macho cockiness displayed to Davis as a result of the escape. Left hand from Davis.
You see, this is a different Davis. He's walking in and throwing punches from a solid base. It makes all the difference in the world.
Couldn't agree more. It's the way that he should fight because he can use that speed of foot when he needs it. He doesn't have to use it unnecessarily.
Good left hook.
hand.
And Vilomar had to grab and hold.
Less than a minute to go in round 8. Combination lands from Davis. Good round for Howard Davis.
Sure, because now he's a fighter instead of a ballet dancer.
Yeah, we had Fernandez ahead here to this point, but it's very close nonetheless. It's been a good round so far for Davis.
Vilomar's getting his licks in now too, though.
Yes, he is. Under 30 seconds to go. Each of these rounds has had a seesaw kind of drama. Neither fighter's been able to dominate a round for the full 3 minutes.
I'm going to be interested to see what Davis comes out next now, the ballet dancer or the fighter.
Good combination from Davis again. We're in the final seconds of the 8th round. Back on the tube is where Michael wants to be. All the fighters want that opportunity, and he gets his tomorrow against Ramon Ronquillo, 3:15 Eastern Time. This is round number 9. Howard Davis circling to the top of your screen. Vilomar Fernandez on the left of your screen. Ahead on our cards, they're unofficial, of course, and it's close.
Well, Davis is back stalking his man again. And in my opinion, that's the way he should fight.
Scored a knockdown in round 2. Did no real damage, but just caught Davis unawares. And then he rocked him again late in round 6.
But Tim, as we pointed out, that knockdown could be crucial in a close fight because it could be a 2-point round.
Davis looked very good in rounds 5 and 8, the last round. As he also commented, neither fighter has been able to really take control for a full 3 minutes. Been some excellent boxing, as we expected.
There's that straight right hand again. Fernandez again.
These are like two outstanding fencers, using the foils. A saber sometimes for Fernandez, shorter arm digging to the bottom.
You notice how relaxed Davis is now?
Good left hand from Davis.
Now he's a relaxed fighter.
Yes, he didn't get it going in that direction until the 5th round. He's been much better since then. Well, we gave Fernandez round 7 on our card.
That could have ended it right there. Vilomar took a chance.
Under a minute to go here in the 9th. Remember, this is a 12-round fight because it is an elimination. Tim Ryan, Gil Clancy, Dick Stockton, live on the Sports Spectacular from Resorts International in Atlantic City. Tomorrow, Michael Spinks and Ramon Ronquillo. March 8th and 9th, heavyweight action. Leon Spinks, Eddie Lopez on Saturday the 8th. Scott Ledoux, Ron Lyle on Sunday the 9th.
Tim, this is a title elimination, and believe me, the winner of this fight deserves a title fight. These are two class fighters.
Another good left hand scoring from Davis. Under 30 seconds to go in the 9th round. Davis escaping with that good speed of foot and good balance. 10th round coming up. A lot of water in Howard Davis's corner here. They took the direct route to cool him down. They emptied the bucket on him.
On me too. I got some. I feel refreshed.
10th round, a very close fight as we see it. It goes 12, remember, unless there's a knockout.
Vilomar has come out the way he did in those earlier rounds, punishing the body and staying close to Howard.
10-point must system in effect here. WBC rules being used for this elimination fight. And that knockdown back in the second round by Fernandez, and the fight as close as we see it could be a factor. Larry Hazard is the referee, been doing a good job here today. I think either fighter would have anything to complain about. Good left from Davis scores.
But Vilomar is the aggressor this round, and he's landing most of the punches.
But right to the body
early in the round.
That right to the body again. That's the one you pointed out early in the fight. When he's got himself started that way, that's been his best flurrying activity.
That's right.
Right hand lead got through from Davis.
Good left hook to the body by Vilomar.
Be hard-pressed to find two better fighters in the division. That may include the champions Watt and Espana, the WBA.
Tim, there was punch, counter punch, and then another counter punch. Beautiful boxing. Now a straight right hand from Davis. And another one.
Watt's manager, Terry Lawless, is here from Scotland. London, actually, but his fighter's from Scotland. Watching this fight, doing a little scouting. Less than a minute to go in the 10th round.
Davis is throwing a lot of leather.
Fernandez, right hand.
Big right hand by Fernandez. Now he warned Davis again for holding behind the neck. But by doing that, he took the advantage away from Fernandez.
Fernandez banging to the body.
He hurt Davis early with that right hand.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the 10th round. The way this fight is going, it can be decided in the last round. If somebody doesn't fall in the meantime. Approaching the end of round 10.
You know,
This is round number 11. Howard Davis on the left of your screen. Vilomar Fernandez circling to the left. A very close fight as we see it. Scheduled for 12. The winner goes to the championship.
Pete Miranda, the manager of Vilomar Fernandez, is saying, "Come on, Vilomar, come on." Most of the crowd is with Davis, so I guess Vilomar does need somebody really rooting for him.
Fernandez is living in New York for several years. Comes from the Dominican Republic. Santiago in the Dominican Republic.
Tim, this is such a tough fight to score. Davis is throwing punches in bunches, but in my opinion, Vilomar's punches are more solid and more effective. You take your pick.
Round 11 action. Joe Clancy, Tim Ryan, Dick Stockton live on the CBS Sports Spectacular. Coming up next year on CBS, the Los Angeles Open. We'll be going out for golf action right at the end of our boxing telecast.
When Vilomar comes out with a purpose behind him, when he comes out and starts punching to the body, he's a different Vilomar Fernandez. Now he's tentative.
Round 11.
See, he had a chance to follow up quickly then, and he didn't do it.
Howard Davis has never been this far before in his pro career, or any time.
That punch looked good, but he rolled with it. But it could mean something for the judges.
Oh, hand from Davis and an overhand right back from Fernandez.
Yes, and Fernandez was the more effective punch.
Good right hand
if it's a draw.
Well, we won't even speculate on that, the boxing business. Less than a minute to go in round 11. They are certainly very evenly matched, no matter how this fight comes out.
There's those punches and punches. They look good. They're not too effective, but they're scoring some points.
He didn't land anything really.
No, but believe me, it's going to look. It looks like something.
Well, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying that's not the way I'd score it.
He landed those, though, Tim.
Yes, he did. And that combination.
Davis is coming out like gangbusters now. Yeah, Vilomar's tired.
We're in the final seconds of this 11th round. Low blow.
The round that can decide both fighters' futures. One of them is going to walk out the winner. One of them is going to fight for the championship. I think this is the round that's going to decide it.
All right. There is the feeling here at the Resorts International among the audience, the same kind of thing. You can feel the tension in the crowd. I think they realize it's all coming down to this. 12th and final round. Davis circling to the left. Now he's back to the hitting and moving. Not sure what that indicates.
That to me, when he does that, he's not as effective as when he fights.
Could he feel he's ahead?
Well, maybe he may feel so, but it's a subjective sport. Anytime I had a guy fight, I'd make sure he won that last round or make his best effort at it.
Fernandez just walking forward, banging to the body.
And he's been banging some solid shots in the body. There's Davis back to that winging again, trying to punch too hard. He's better when he's relaxed and settled down.
This corner telling Davis to keep punching.
Oh, that was a beautiful count. If that were ended, we would have counted to 100. Good sportsmanship on Davis's part.
These are both outstanding sportsmen. I think there's a lot of mutual respect in there.
This referee has done a wonderful job, Tim, in this fight. Very, very good referee.
Larry Hazard from the state of New Jersey.
Referee won Davis again for pulling behind the head. That's the third time. Vilomar is tired now. He's tired. I think Davis can make a good play this round and win the round. Up to this point, he's behind in the round, Tim, and this, to me, is the round.
Well, we mentioned Davis had never been more than 10, but we had no doubt about his conditioning.
He's tired. They're both tired, Tim. Both fighters
should be.
Yes, they should. What an effort.
There's no stalling in this fight.
I tell you, Vilomar's not letting him steal anything now. When he flies, go big right hand again.
Less than a minute to go in the fight. Fernandez pressing, going mainly to the body.
Now he threw two good right hands to the head, Tim.
And right up top.
This is going down to the wire.
Sure is.
How would you like to be a judge of this fight, Tim?
That duty falls to Harold Letterman and Frank Brunette and the referee Larry Hazard.
The 10-point mush. Beautiful moves by Fernandez.
There's a lot of boxing talent in this ring. Howard Davis and Vilomar Fernandez. Good right hand by Davis. Fernandez a little off balance. And we're approaching the end of the fight. Well, there it is. That is the bell ending this 12-round elimination bout, and the crowd here is coming to their feet.
I have to applaud this one myself, Tim. What a fight.
The crowd coming to its feet and certainly paying a well-deserved tribute to Vilomar Fernandez and Howard Davis. Outstanding exhibition of boxing. I think that's what the game is all about. Knockouts are great and exciting, but we saw two craftsmen at work here today, and it was a very, very well-fought fight. The winner certainly deserves a championship opportunity. We'll be back. There is Vilomar Fernandez, 27 years of age, from New York, and looks happy, and certainly happy with his performance skill. Whether or not his smile reflects his feeling that he won the fight, he's got to feel like he put on a great show, as did Howard Davis, and they can both be satisfied, win, lose, or draw here today.
Well, for Vilomar Fernandez, he only had one fight in the last 16 months, and for him to give a performance like this today is amazing.
There is Howard Davis and his father, Howard Sr., his trainer and mentor, and he really has a great relationship with his son. Unlike some others in sport, this alliance has worked well, and they get along well, and he's done a great job in guiding his son's career. We're awaiting the decision from the announcer, Ed Darien, here at Atlantic City. Here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the scoring as follows. Referee Larry Hazard scores it. Davis 118, Fernandez 112. Judge Harold Letterman scoring it. Davis 114, Fernandez 113. Judge Frank Brunette scoring it. Davis 115, Fernandez 113. The winner by a unanimous decision, Davis.
Well, it is unanimous, close, but unanimous, with the exception of the referee giving a 6-point margin to Howard Davis. Here's Dick Stockton.
All right. Howard Davis, I want to ask you first, was it your strategy to have Fernandez come at you knowing he was effective going back against Arguello, or did he surprise you in the early round?
He did surprise me. I was thinking that he was going to jab and move and do lateral movement. But in the first couple of rounds, he really surprised me. He came right at me. And it kind of threw me off balance, a little off course.
You showed a lot of class, I'll tell you that, coming from behind like you did in the early round.
Thank you very much.
You're ready for Jim Watt. Thank you very much, Howard Davis. So Howard Davis, who has been floored before, was floored again today. But he comes back winning, as he's done every time, and he's won today, and he's now ready for Jim Watt of Scotland for the WBC version of the lightweight championship in a brilliant fight. Michael Spinks, Ramon Ronquillo tomorrow afternoon, 3:15. If it's any